Ever been up late at night and had a feeling that you're being watched? Of course you have, who hasn't had this feeling? Or maybe you've heard something from another room. Or, if you're unfortunate, you heard something from the same room you're in. Common sense will always kick in and try and tell you that there's nothing there. This, however, is not the case. The sounds of that you hear are very real. But wait, what if you turn and see nothing? That proves you're alone, right? Sure, if that's what you want to believe. Our eyes deceive us. We only see what we want to see, which is nothing. If you don't want to see them, then your brain blocks them out. Don't worry, this is a natural reaction. However, there is a way to change this. That is, if you want to. If you do not, there is nothing to fear. The spirits, or demons, as some call them, won't physically harm you if you carry on as normal and ignore this ritual. Although you should bear in mind, they will always be there, and they will always be watching you. If you wish to see them, there's no guarantee of the ritual's success, but maybe that would be for the best. However, if you're persistent and you're prepared to risk your life, then you can begin. Note, this ritual has been known to work on its first attempt, but has also been known to take several attempts by people who have tried it. You must also know that once the ritual is in effect, there is no guarantee of you surviving through it. If you have any hesitation, either wait until you're ready, or don't do it at all, because there is no turning back once it's begun. This ritual can involve multiple people, but it must take place in a house or building with no sound other than your own breathing. There cannot be any noise. If you have pets or live near a busy road, or any road at all for that matter, go to a friend's house if they'll have you. The first step is to wait until it's dark outside. Depending on the time of year, this can be at different times. It must be pitch black outside. The only lights that may enter your house should be that of the moon's light. In fact, it is recommended that you have moonlight shining in through at least one window in at least one of the rooms, but this is not essential. It is recommended that you draw all the curtains and blinds in the rooms in your house to stop any light from street lamps getting in. The reason for the darkness is for the spirits or demons to feel more at home and therefore be less hostile if they are summoned correctly. Once the house is completely dark, you must not be able to see anything in the room that you choose to start in. While preparing, you must make sure that you can't see anything in the room before you leave. If your eyes manage to adjust to the darkness while you are still preparing, then it will not work. This is where multiple participants will come in handy to get the house dark quickly. You may speak freely to each other for the time being, but you must make sure that you are all in the same room once the house is prepared. This is important, as I will explain later. You must wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. You cannot use a torch, match, or any other form of light source. Once everyone who has taken part can see through the darkness, you should stop talking and listen. This is where you need absolute silence. Everyone needs to listen. As soon as you hear the sound out of the ordinary, you may begin. This sound could be anything from a footstep downstairs to the sound of a pin drop. You can leave the room and explore the house, but you must not talk or give any indication that you are looking for the spirits or demons. If they know you are looking for them, they will either disappear or become hostile. You better hope it's the first one. The first place you should check is the room with the moonlight coming in through the window if you chose to do it this way. The light reflected from the moon does not affect the spirits in the same way as the light which shines directly on them from the sun. This is usually the only form of light they get. You must enter with caution. The spirits will not harm you if it doesn't know you see it. If you look at it, it must only be for a second. Any more and you're risking both your life and the lives of your friends. You may find other spirits around the house, but the room with the moonlight is the most likely place to find one and the best place to begin. The best way of getting a good look is if they accidentally knock something and make a sound. You may then look over, as you would even if they weren't there. They will understand this as they have drawn attention to themselves, but you must bear in mind that they think they're invisible to you. If you give any sign that you can see them, well, you can find out for yourself, because in truth, what they will do to you varies. You may notice that some appear to be almost human, but there is something not quite right about them. They will appear completely black, and some may appear to be decomposing. They may also drift straight through you. Again, you must not let them be aware that you can see them. Just let them pass through you. If they find out you have been watching them, then they will become hostile. Most participants can turn on the lights before the spirits catch on, and they will disappear. However, if they know you have seen them, they will do anything to keep their existence a secret. Turning on a light at this point will not help you. If you can, make it back to your room you started in. This will act as a safe zone for you and anyone else in the ritual, so long as you all started in there. You must then remain in there until sunrise, but be warned, if the spirits see you again, even on a different night, they will kill you, and it will not be a quick and painless death. If you are killed by one of the spirits, you will become one yourself, and you will be forced to live an eternity within the shadows of the night. Like I said before, these are simple instructions on the ritual, but even if you choose not to take part, we will always be watching you.